keep you busy when it comes to the Lakers. You and I have had a chance to talk about this. It is something that I'm curious about. I want to see how you decode something that Jeannie Buss tweeted. This is Sunday night, right? It was before 4th of July. And she said this on Twitter about 11 o'clock Pacific time, p.m. I miss KB, and that obviously is referencing Kobe Bryant. He would understand and explain everything that I'm not allowed to. Honestly, he was the greatest Laker ever. He understood team over self, meaning your rewards would come if you valued team goals over your own, then everything would fall into place. All can reply. Since all can reply, I'd like you to.
Well, I mean, I don't know what she's saying. I think, what time did you say that was?
It was it was 2 a.m. Eastern, so it's about 11 o'clock or a little after 11 o'clock Pacific.
Was it red wine or white wine or tequila or what was it being poured that at midnight? That
definitely sounds emotional. Yeah, it's got some emotion to it, a little bit of the filter was off at this point. But I also believe that there's a lot of truth in these moments. And, all right, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what I'm reading.
What happens in this situation, and the way that I look at it, is she's saying when she can go to great players to get an answer for things that she may be struggling with,
right,
which is the way to finish this deal off in the offseason, who to bring in, who to sign, who to lean on to give her the confidence to pull the trigger on a player or something, or trades or draft picks or whatever. And she probably could go to Kobe. Her dad probably could have gone to Magic, that sort of stuff. And I think for her, she doesn't have that there now because her relationship with the one guy in LeBron James isn't nearly as strong as it was with Kobe Bryant. And LeBron is in a different situation because he's still dealing with Rich Paul, who's his agent in the clutch and all that sort of stuff. So she's trying to figure out how to keep them at bay, but still try to manage the team and have success and do what they want to do, but to do it the right way. I think that's what I'm reading through it.
Well, I think there's a lot. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing as well, because what I see from her in this tweet is somebody who, and you remember the article or the interview she did with the LA Times with Bill Plaschke a couple of weeks ago, I think when the season ended, and she revealed how there's a lot of pressure on her because she's the final decision maker.
Yeah.
But she takes input from a lot of people. And she admitted, whether it's make sure you got to do things to keep LeBron happy because he's so important to them. And then it's, Rob Pelinka, the GM. And then, of course, there's the Rambuses. Then there's Phil, who she also said, she talks to Phil. And I wonder if this is a result of that and how the Kyrie story that's out there about how LeBron reportedly wants the Lakers to trade for him. And maybe she's hearing from other people, look what happened in Brooklyn. Are you sure you want to bring a guy like that into this organization? And she could lean on Kobe and say, what do I do here? What do you think? And Kobe would probably give her that reassurance of, don't worry, I'll handle it, or the perspective that she desperately needs in a moment like this. Who can I trust? I really feel bad for Jeannie. I do think that she is in a situation where she tries to get people to give her as much advice and input as possible, but everyone has, as you know, in these situations, Key, everybody's got their own side that they want you to like.
Right, he can shake that defender because the left shoulder glances and the footwork. You touched on it the first time he touched the ball.
That's Mark Jones and Doris Burke on ESPN. Last night in the Las Vegas Summer League, the first and third overall picks of the NBA draft faced off Thursday night. Orlando's Paolo Banchero showed out. He had 17 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds as the number 1 overall pick for Orlando, while Houston's Jabari Smith Jr., who was taken third, he finished with 10 points and 7 rebounds, but Banchero walked away with the 91-77 win. Also Thursday night, the Montreal Canadiens took Juraj Slafkovský, try to say that, Keyshawn, first overall in the 2022 NHL draft. Thursday night, the Slovakian-born left winger became the highest selected Slovakian player in history, surpassing Marian Gaborik Yeah, with the third overall, who was taken third overall in 2000. The sad thing is I covered that draft. You'd think I'd know how to say Gabrick. Rafael Nadal, you could say that. He was withdrawn from Wimbledon ahead of Friday's semifinal match against Nick Kyrgios. The 22-time major champion has a torn abdominal muscle, saying he had been experiencing pain for the past week until the injury got worse during Wednesday's quarterfinal win. Kyrgios will advance to face either Novak Djokovic or Cameron Norrie in his first Grand Slam final on Sunday. SportsCenter, brought to you by O'Reilly. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for car care needs. They're close, convenient, and known for guaranteed everyday low prices and excellent customer service from professional parts people you can trust. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts today. O'Reilly Auto Parts, better prices every day.
Here we go with LeBron James. He's the only person that has extreme value, that you'll never get equitable compensation for his greatness. So we got all of that going on. You the Lakers, where you going? You got
today with you on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, the ESPN app as well. The road to the rematch is on. Bantamweight champ Juliana Pena and former champ Amanda Nunes go head-to-head as coaches on the historic 30th season of The Ultimate Fighter. Stream the series now exclusively on ESPN Plus. Sign up now at ESPNplus.com. Remember what you said earlier, Key, about how you were in high school and there was a sophomore came in as a backup quarterback in the huddle and you told him, don't do this, and he did exactly that?
Yep.
It's legit what I just did on SportsCenter. Told myself, right, Uri Slavkovsky, it's not easy to say. If you looked at the lettering, you'd say, how does that even make sense? No, so in my head, I'm going to get that right? Then I get to a name that I know, Marion Gabrick, and I flub that. How? It's a problem. It's just how it goes.
Scared.
Because in your head. No, it's not fear. It's
you're
just
scared. You're on national television. You're scared.
Definitely not scared. Just, you get psyched out. That's what happens. Meanwhile,
I'm gonna have to call Stephen A. though after the show.
You didn't like what he said there?
No, man, he be hating too much.
Why?
Man, don't hate on the Lakers, man.
Well, there's a lot. I mean, they do give you plenty of material, right?